Good morning, setters. Today is the 3rd of December 2021. I can't believe it's December already. So, as usual, I'm just going to give you a quick insight of the market. I'm going to start off with S&P 500. We know we have been seeing some selling momentum through the Omicron, the new variant of the virus. But I see this area here is just a corrective sort of phase anyways. We are in a seasonal window that the Santa Claus rally should be starting either from now or early next week. As you can see, we are now pulling back to prices pulling back to the previous all-time high, and it's pretty significant really. This area here is a monthly S1, so it's like another support level right here. Certainly it could go a bit lower. I'd rather not, but anything can happen in the market, as you know. If it breaks sort of below Wednesday's bar, the S2 coincide with this channel, which would be in another area that I look to go long. But for now, this is quite significant. I potentially will go long later today, but at 1:30 there is a non-farm payroll news. I probably will get in maybe a bit after that, so the 2:30 US Open, and see how price react to it. Okay, you can certainly, I mean, if it's not the news, you can certainly trade this inside bar yesterday and take it long to around 4,800. Still decent amount reward to risk, up probably about just over 221 on that if you like to trade a daily bar. Another option is to use a smaller time frame, but before I go on to that, I'll explain why this area is quite significant. You can see previously when price pullback in this area here was the all-time high, resistance, support right here. You can see we have in here similar. Okay, some interaction, and now back to this level here. So as an area that I like to look at, if you also see the stochastic, we're showing strong divergence as well. So that is, and also in an oversold territory, which I quite like. All right. Another factor that I always mention is you always have to check what is the higher time frames doing. So we have a corrective phase 2 in, or maybe a mini downtrend on daily. Actually, it's no trend on the daily. So, but weekly, you can see the clarity is we are actually still in phase 1, phase 2 now. So it's still on an uptrend, and price do like interact close to the 20 weekly EMA. So right, therefore I'm happy to look for a long position. I'll explain how the plan will work. All right, we need a smaller time frame to confirm. Currently is still in a waiting game at the moment, because this resistance trend line is not broken yet. I know we have a little double bottom here on a 1 hour, but really and truly I need to see price break this 4,600 level. So need to go a bit higher, convince me that is, the bias is trying to gain control now, and a little retest around this area would be my play of going long. Okay, obviously I don't like one instrument moving in one direction. I like to see others doing a similar thing. So let's go to NASDAQ. South, obviously, with daily first. Very, very similar price structure. A bit of selling off, but you can clearly see by the bearish bar, momentum is clearly losing ground, especially yesterday, a doji rain low bar through here. Now, also coincide with the all-time high here, and interacting with the 50 daily EMA, which I quite like. You can see previously does like to bounce, on the 50 EMA. All right, so again, I need to use time frame agreement to give me this entry. I have marked a level it's quite significant. The price really needs to break above the 16,100. Convince me, stay above, and then I'll take it long. All right, so that's the option on that step. You can see today's quite important. If the price doesn't hold and break below yesterday's bar 15,740, potentially we'll be looking at trading it at the bottom channel. So let's see how price reacts later this afternoon. Okay, further looking down on other indices, let's just go to Asia to have a look. Nikkei, you can see pretty significant really is testing this channel line through here. Yes, corrective, but you can see, there's strong buying momentum in there. Yes, bit of sell off, exhaustion, and then sell it, try again on this bar, but couldn't really gain control anymore. Now we have a couple of inside bar through here, so it's showing that buyers trying to step back in that. So let's go down to a smaller time frame, see what's happening. Short-term levels has already broken, so we are trying to make a base in 1 hour time frame. So what I like to see is, continue to break higher and then maybe a little retest to go long on Nikkei. So we are having a bit of good market correlation. Overall, most of the indices are trying to base, even the DAX. You can see trying to base. You can see more forming up a potential inverted head and shoulder. So, but really and truly, we need to see a bit more momentum kicked in first. All right. Moving on to crypto. I mean, Bitcoin, I really like to see. Obviously, if you haven't seen, one of the article my friend wrote in marketmadeclear.com, the commitment of traders data on Bitcoin is very bullish. So what we like to see is clear off this little resistance here, clear off the 60,000, make a base and really strong push and finish off bullish for the end of the year. But it's not doing that as we speak. The reason why I think is everything is kind of dreading from the stock industry. I know, it seems like crypto and stocks are different instruments, but they are still a risky asset. Therefore, it's somehow correlated a little bit. So I'm still bullish, but really and truly need to see the 60K break above and stay above and continue to push higher. That's the plan on Bitcoin. Final one that I like to see is Ethereum. Ethereum, actually, the picture looks a bit more bullish. Let me just change to the daily first. I said early of the week, I really like to see the 4,500 area clear. So you can see it push higher and now it's currently retesting, which is great. Consider that we are seeing selling in indices and Bitcoin can't break through the 60K yet. Ethereum seems to be holding quite well. So hopefully we're going to see this 5,000 area clear off and off it go. Really and truly, I'd like to see an 8, 9, potentially a 10K finish by the end of the year. I know it sounds, a bit optimistic, but if you understand how cryptocurrency behavior is, anything can happen. It can drop 50%. It certainly can increase a few 100%. If you look at that here last year actually just this year in March, 1,500, boom, to 4,000 in matter of a few weeks. So certainly we're looking more, a bit like this, a correction in here, and we're going to push. So hopefully we're going to see another couple of weeks bullish momentum until the end of the year. Okay, as usual, if you have any question about the market, drop us a comment. Otherwise, have a good weekend and we will catch up again next week. Thank you.